Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about mindful listening. So when I told my husband that I was going to talk about mindful listening today, he said, "Oh my God, great, you're finally going to do it." So he's been encouraging me to speak about mindful listening for some time now. So I finally got around to it. I learned mindful listening after I went to one of my retreats in the US, and I came back. We'd practiced mindful listening, so I was really excited to try it when I got home. And I did it with my husband, and now him and I, we often check in to make sure we're really listening to each other. Mindful listening is the intentional act of trying to hear someone, not just hear them, but hear them, to hear what they have to say. Now, probably many times you have either been told or you have told someone, "You're not hearing me, you're not listening to me." And chances are either we weren't listening or they weren't really listening either. And so some of you right now are sitting there going, "I gotta tell my husband or my wife to come and listen to this because they need this more than I do." Well, we all need it. And like anything else, we need to model the behavior that we want to have. So mindful listening is an intentional practice. It isn't something that comes naturally to us. You would think it should. But with our busy, busy lives and our busy, busy monkey minds, mindful listening is actually an intentional practice. We have to actually say to ourselves, "I'm going to actually hear what this person has to say." So when you want to hear someone, you have to get that mindset in the present moment. And you remember all the talks that we've done about mindfulness has been about being in the present moment. And mindful listening is another one of those chances to practice mindfulness. So when you actually want to hear someone, you have to try to shut down all the other stuff that's going on in your mind. When someone speaks, we often are so quick to be judging what they're saying or thinking about what we're going to say back to them. So for example, when my husband and I will have a conversation, if it's a little heated or about a touchy subject, my mind will be racing while he's talking. What am I going to say? And, "Oh, I can't believe he said that. What am I going to say about that?" When I'm doing that, I'm not really listening to what he has to say. And vice versa. If he's not really hearing me, I can tell. You can tell when someone's not hearing you. Just picture yourself with maybe the last time you were together with friends or family, or even in your day-to-day life now with the people you're isolated with. You can catch them not really hearing you. And you could kind of see it. Sometimes people will even, pick up their phone, or you can see that they're not really there when you're talking. So it's a great opportunity to try to practice mindful listening just with the people that we're with right now. Many of you ask me how to practice these various tools with your children. I wouldn't suggest that you run up to someone and say to your kids, I'm gonna actually practice mindfully listening to you. I wouldn't do that. I would just do it without telling them, because eventually they will learn from your modeling behavior. So the next time you're engaged in conversation with maybe your teenage child, your loved one, your spouse, your partner, your family members, try to bring in some intentional listening to what they are saying. And nothing is a better gift than hearing what someone has to say. But it is a practice, and don't be hard on yourself, because you might sit there and you're like, "Oh my God, I've never heard anything anyone has had to say," because you'll be observant about what your mind is doing. So a practice that I'd like you to do is, going forward, maybe for the rest of the day today, is try with all the different conversations you have with people to set aside a time to mindfully listen. Just say it in your own mind. They don't have to know. And practice. And maybe share the video with other people who you think will benefit from mindfully listening to you. It's a gift we can give each other. So when you want to mindfully listen to someone, do a quick breathing exercise, because you really actually have to ground. I know it seems silly. We have to do all of that just to hear what someone has to say. Yeah, if it's important to you, you really want to be there for a conversation, try it. So a different breathing exercise that I'd like to do with you is we've done the hand breathing together. If you don't know about the hand breathing, just go back in some of the other videos I've done. And today we're going to do the box breathing. Yeah, so imagine a square or a box. And what we're going to do is we're going to do an in-breath, up. Then we're going to hold, in-breath down or out, hold, in-breath, hold, exhale, hold. So the way we're going to do it, we're going to do it on count of 4. You can use this breathing technique to really decrease that sympathetic nervous system or the acute stress times. So I'm going to count us. So we go up, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. So inhale. That was the hold. Exhale. Hold for 4. Inhale for 4. Hold for 4. Exhale for 4. Hold for 4. So those little holds that we do, those little pauses, they help to calm the breathing down a little bit. So imagine doing the box breathing even while they're talking. You can be doing your box breathing and they won't know. So try mindful listening. I hope you enjoyed that video, and I'll see you tomorrow.